Hello students, in this video we are discussing a gate numerical. See the problem on digital communication. Companding in PCM, what is that? Companding. Companding in PCM lead to improved signal to quantization noise ratio. He already given the statement itself. What is the statement? Why we are using companding? So from the questions also we can learn. Companding is used for improve the signal to noise ratio. SNR value, for improvement of SNR value, we are using companding technique. Are you getting my point? Now here, this companding we are using for what? He given some 4 options. Actually the signal amplitude is more, obviously SNR value will be more only, because quantization noise also uniform. If it is a higher amplitude, SNR will be more, but for a lower amplitudes, signal strength is low, noise is uniform, so SNR will be less, SNR will be low. So to bring the uniform SNR, to bring the more SNR, what we are doing? Companding we are using for lower amplitudes. So these lower amplitudes will strengthen and then we will make the things. So companding is for improve the SNR value of a lower amplitudes. See the next problem. A signal having uniformly distributed amplitudes in the interval minus V to plus V. Or generally in the classroom what I discussed, minus AM to plus AM, uniform distribution. To be encoded using PCM with uniform quantization, okay? Signal to noise ratio is determined by, what is the signal to noise ratio you will get for the uniform quantization? Not uniform quantization, for the uniform amplitudes means uniformly distributed signal. For the uniformly distributed signal, what is the signal to noise ratio you will get? 2 power 2n. For sinusoidal, 3 by 2 into 2 power 2n. Yeah. So signal to noise ratio is depending upon only n. N means number of bits per sample. Are you getting my point? Means here they given dynamic range, no. Sampling rate, no. Number of quantization levels, yes. Why? Because number of quantizations L equal to 2 power n. Both are related. So the signal to noise ratio SNR is depending upon, noise means here quantization noise only, as we discussed in the class. So signal to quantization noise is depending upon only on number of bits per sample or the number of quantization levels, which is L equal to 2 power n. So it's depending upon number of quantization levels. This is the SNR formula for uniformly distributed signals. For sinusoidals, we already know 3 by 2, 2 per 2n. See the next problem. The message bit sequence to a DPSK modulator is 110011. The carrier phase during the reception of first 2 message bits are pi pi. The carrier phase for remaining 4 bits is, here DPSK modulator, what will be there? X NOR gate. Sometimes in the problems you will mention XR. If you mentioned XR, go for that. Here just he told DPSK modulator means X NOR gate. X NOR gate. I think all of you know the X NOR gate truth table. If both inputs are same, output is 1. If it is different, output is 0. Sometimes in the problems, he will also give you reference bit also, students. But here reference bit is not given. So you have to go for either 1 or 0, trial and error. Why? Because here the first 2 is given pi comma pi. If the bit is 1 means 0 degree, 0 means 180 degree, that is pi. So what is the message sequence given? That is 1 1 0 0 1 1. And here reference, we will go for trial and error based, because reference is not given. Or if you are still intelligent, you can also think the first phase came as pi. Pi means 0 has to come. So the reference should be 0. Opposite one. So reference is 0 means 1 0 is given. Output is 0. 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 sorry 0 1 0 0 1 0. Are you getting my point? What I done? XNOR different 0. Now this will be given as an input. Different 0, same 1, different 0, different 0, different 0. Now what is the phase sequence, students? 0 means 180 degree. 180 degree, the first two already given. Based on that, I taken different one, so I taken reference is 0. If that is not matches, take the reference is 1. Next, pi 1 means 0. 0 means pi. So see the options, which option? Option C is the correct answer. These models are regularly asking. If not mentioned, XNOR only. If they mentioned XR, go for that. Sometimes he will also give you a reference bit. Based on that, you need to go for that. See the problem. In digital communication system, transmissions of successive bits through a noisy channel are assumed to be independent events with error probability P. What is given? Error probability is given. The probability of at most one error in the transmission of 8-bit sequence. At most one error means the error maximum 1 or maybe 0. At most means there is a maximum limit. At most in the gate examination you will get 100 marks. This is a max. You cannot get more than 100. You're getting my point? So here, at most meaning is there is a max limit. Another point also there in our communication system. At least you need to get some 25 marks to qualify in our gate. Of course, that varies depending upon the thing. Gender statement. So whoever is getting 25 or more than 25 also qualified. So there is a difference between at least and at most. At most means max limit. At least means minimum limit. Now, what he is saying here, at most one error. At most one error means error may be 0 or 1. And here the one more thing is asking about error. So here error itself is our success, which is given P. And errorless will be our failure. Our failure means the success and failure in the binomial theorem I am saying. For example, he is asking for errorless, then that will be, you have to take as a success. Remaining will be the opposite failure. Are you understand? Now what is the binomial theorem? 8-bit sequence now. So 8C0, P power 0, 1 minus P whole power 8 minus 0, 8. Why we have to take this? Because what they are asking, that will be the first and remaining will be the second one. Plus 8C1, P power 1, 1 minus P whole power 8 minus 1. 8C01, P power 01. So 1 minus P whole power 8 plus 8C1, 8, P power 1 P, 1 minus P power 8 minus 1 is 7. So option B. Are you getting my point? For example, he is asking at most 2 errors. Then 8C0, 8C1, 8C2. And here the success will be what he is asking in the problem. Suppose the same thing is asking for errorless. The same thing is asking for errorless. Then these two will be exchanged. Means these two will be exchanged. Now errorless will be our success. Error will be our failure. Then these terms will be changed. Try to keep that in mind. Are you got my point? See the next problem. In binary data transmission, DPSK means differential phase shift keying is preferred over PSK. Yes, is preferred over PSK because in PSK we need coherent carrier. But in DPSK, no coherent carrier is required. The same received carrier itself we are using. See the DPSK in our class. Means see the DPSK video, you will understand. So it is preferred. Coherent carrier is not required. Yes, option A. And it is also because of that, it is also affecting from the quadrature null effect. But here not. No coherent carrier, no quadrature null effect in DPSK. So we are moving into DPSK. Anyhow, PSK finalized in the ASK, FSK, PSK. We finalized PSK is the better suitable for digital communication, but is affecting those two problems. So that is improved as a differential phase shift keying. See the next problem. This is a problem on the band pass sampling. This is asking in the GATE to 1990 for 2 marks. These models presently also asking. So what is this problem is, say, a 4 gigahertz carrier is DSBSC modulated by a low pass message with a maximum frequency of 2 megahertz. The resultant signal is to be ideally sampled. So every modulated signal is a band pass signal only, I told. Now the minimum frequency of the sampling impulse train should be, means minimum sampling rate is asking. Actually for baseband signals, Fs greater than or equal to 2 FM, that is the, then Fs equal to 2 FM is the minimum. But here it is a band pass signal. The signal is existing from where to where. If I draw the spectrum, of course same also negative side also will be there. I'm writing in the positive side. This carrier is a 4 giga. 4 giga means 4000 mega. And FC plus FM 4002, FC minus FM 3998. That is a signal. So it is a band pass signal. What is the formula for band pass signal? Fs is greater than or equal to 2FH by K. Is asking minimum means this equal value itself is minimum. Generally preferable is the practical is greater. What is K, sir? What is FH, sir? Highest frequency. What is K, sir? K is a constant, will take only integer. K is a constant, will take only integer. This is nothing but FH by bandwidth. What is the FH value? 4002 divided by bandwidth. Highest minus lowest. How much? 4. Both are in mega only. So 1000.5 you will get. Take K value only integer. K value take only integer. Then substitute here 2 into FH 4002 by this value is 1000. Then it will be, see, 3 zeros will become 4.002. 4.002 into 2. So 8.004. This is in terms of megahertz. So 8.004 megahertz. See the options. If you are seeing the options, 4 mega, 8 mega, 8 giga, and actually this option is given as a 8.004 giga is given. Mistakenly written. That is given giga. So, but we got is mega. Don't go directly with the fourth option. Units are different. So, this if you see the nearest options, you can write approximately 8 mega. 8 mega means option B. This is a problem of band pass sampling. If the spectrum is somewhere in the region, means that is called band pass, and this is a filter characteristic. It's a band pass signal. Band pass filter characteristic. So it's a band pass signal. For band pass signal, this is the formula. What you learn baseband signal, Fs greater than 2 FM is for baseband signal. What is that? Fs greater than or equal to 2 FM. FM, my meaning is message signal highest frequency or bandwidth. This is for band pass signal. This is for baseband signal. Clear? See the next problem. In a binary PSK, B means binary. About this I will explain. In BPSK signal detector, the local oscillator has a fixed phase error of 20 degree. This phase error deteriorates, means decreases the SNR at the output by a factor of. He given 4 options: cos 20, cos square 20 degree, cos 70, cos square 70 degree. Here, first understand what is BPSK. Binary phase shift keying. What is that? Binary phase shift keying. What we are using? Same synchronous detection only. Synchronous detection having a phase difference of phi. Then output will be voltage will be decreases by cos phi. But here is asking about SNR student. SNR means signal to noise power ratio. Signal to noise power. Power means cos square phi. And what is the phi value given here? 20 degree. So it decreases by cos square phi. This model is regularly asking, I told when I am explaining about synchronous detection. In the problems they are asking by making some phase difference. Cos square phi, here phi value given is 20, so cos square 20 degree is the answer. When come to the voltage, cos phi. Power means cos square. Power are here SNR means power ratio only. What is meaning of binary? Why it is also calling binary? Because in PSK or in binary PSK, at a time we are transmitting only one bit. At a time we are transmitting only one bit. One bit means either 1 or 0 symbol. One bit we are transmitting at a time means 2 power n, that is 2 power 1. So 2 possible symbols, either 1 or 0 I can transmit. This is called total possible number of symbols. How many total possible number of symbols are there? 2. So 2 means bi. So binary PSK. Or that is also called 2 PSK also. The 2 indicate maximum possible number of symbols. Maximum possible number of symbols. This number of bits transmitting at a time. See the next problem. This is also from the band pass sampling. A signal has a frequency components from 300 to 1.8 kHz. The minimum possible rate at which the signal has to be sampled. It is asking for 2 marks in the next year itself, 1991. 1990 also asked. So where to where the signal is from? Signal is from 300 to 1.8. Any shape you can take, it's not a matter. 300 to 1.8K means 1800. What is the sampling rate formula for the band pass sampling? Is Fs greater than or equal to 2Fh by K? In the previously itself written. What is the K value, student? Fh by bandwidth. What is the Fh value? 1800 by bandwidth, highest minus lowest. 1500. Some 1 point something will come. So fractions no need of taking. It's not needed. So here Fs will be greater than or equal to 2Fh. Fh value is 1.8 divided by K value 1. If written or not, no problem. Then it will be Fs value is asking minimum possible rate. Minimum itself is equal. So 3.6. Are you getting my point? Similar model, same, the sampling problem on the same band pass signal. Fs greater than or equal to Fh by K. This is for 2 marks. See the next problem. For the signal constellation shown in the figure, the type of modulation is. First point you need to understand here, how many signaling points are there? 4 signaling points are there. Means it's definitely a 4 PSK. Why I am saying directly PSK is, student, here all signaling points are equidistant from origin. All signaling points are equidistant from origin. So all signaling points equidistant from origin means PSK. And here in phase shift keying only phase will vary. Distance from origin will be same. See this 90, 135, then 225, then 315. So all are at a 90 degree apart from each other. So this is also called QPSK. Quadrature means 90 degree. Quadrature phase shift keying or 4 PSK, both names are same. The signaling points are 90 degree apart from each and every, as well as equal distance from origin. So it is a PSK, and 90 degree phase means it is a QPSK or 4 PSK. Any one will be the correct answer. See the next problem. It is asking in the GATE 1992 for 2 marks. The bit stream 01001 is differentially encoded, means DPSK, using delay and XOR gate. In the previous problems also I mentioned, if not given means XNOR, but he clearly given XOR. Scheme for DPSK transmission. Assuming reference bit is 1, assuming phases 0 and pi for 1 and 0s respectively in the encoded sequence, the transmitted phase sequence becomes, here what is we are using? XOR. XOR means if both are different, output is 1, both are same, output is 0. Both are different, output is 1, same means 0. XNOR is different. XNOR means same means 1, different is 0. XOR means same is 0, different means 1. What is that sequence given? Bit sequence is 01001. What is the reference bit? Reference bit given 1. Then go for the XOR operation, XOR. So what will happen? First reference will taken. So 10, different means 1. Next these two, same means 0. Next these two, same means 0. Next these two, same means 0. Next these two, different means 1. And is already given 1 means coming to the phase sequence. 1 means 0 degree, 0 means pi degree, 1 means 0 degree. So 0, pi, 0. Now see all the options. If you see all the options, option C will be the correct one. Are you getting my point or not? So if directly given DPSK transmitter means XNOR you have to take. If he mentioned means according to that you have to go. Clear? See the next problem. Coherent demodulation of FSK signal can be detected using correlation receiver, band pass filter and envelope detection, badged filter, discriminator detection. This is asking in the 92 for a 2 marks question. It's a simple theory problem. But nowadays you cannot expect these type of questions. Those what is the recent years questions also we are seeing. Anyhow, all the problems I am solving. So coherent means coherent synchronization will be the same meaning I already told. So for coherent demodulation of FSK signal, we are using correlation receiver we are using. I think you know what is a correlation. In the topic I discussed the correlation, cross correlation, auto correlation, and the Fourier transform, that will be the power spectral density, especially for random signals, 2 different frequencies we will use. Actually FSK also means 2 different frequencies. Clear? So correlation receiver we are using. Option A is correct. Clear? See the next problem. Source encoding in data communication system is done in order to source coding, source encoding. What is the source coding or source encoding techniques we are having? Shannon-Fano and Huffman. What about the another one we are having? Channel coding. Why we are using source coding? To enhance our information, means to improve the information rate. For efficient transmission of information, we are using source coding techniques. Why we are using channel coding techniques? Channel coding techniques for detection and correction of errors like Hamming codes, convolutional codes. So channel coding is for detection and correction of errors. Source coding is for better efficient transmission of information. Then you can see the all options, obviously enhance the information transmission. So option A is correct. This is 1 mark problem. See the next problem. Sketch the waveform at the output of matched filter matched for the signal S of t, he given S of t, of duration capital T is given by. This is asking in the 1993 GATE examination for 2 mark. Matched filter problems are asking regularly. What is the output of a matched filter? The matched filter, any system I can say output is nothing but input convolution with its impulse response. But the logic here, the impulse response of a matched filter is S of capital T minus small t, where capital T is the duration of the input, S of t means input. Can you draw this one? If you are drawing this one, existing from where to where, 0 to 2 by 3 is A and 2 by 3 to T is 0, means there is a rectangular pulse, 2 by 3 T, this will be T and this value is A. If you want here, T by 3, that is 1 by 3 T, 2 by 3 T, 3 by 3 T. So 3 by 3 means 1 means T. First to calculate the H of T. To get the H of T, try to see. Here what is there? You can see this as minus T plus capital T. So first to go for the advance operation. When multiple are there, reversal and advance. First to go for advance as a normal convention. So how to do the plus T operations? Are you getting my point? How to do plus T operations? Subtract T from all the T values. So subtract T from all the T values. First I am doing this operation, later I will do. Subtract T from the all T values, 0 minus T. 1 second. Zero minus T will be minus T. T minus T by 3. 2, 3 by 3. Next. 0 minus T, T minus 1 by 3 T means 2 by 3 T. 2 by 3 T means you will get 1 by 3 T. T minus T will be 0 here. So, all are minus 1, of course, negative side. And remaining it is 0. Of course, what is the value? A. Subtract T from all the T values. Now we need to go for reversal, minus T. How to do the minus T operation, students? Directly I am getting H of T. How to do the minus T operation? Multiply all T values by negative sign. If we multiply, minus T will be coming as a plus T. This is plus 2 by 3 T. This is 1 by 3 T. Now, H of T we got, as well as S of T already known. What is the output? Is nothing but input convolution with the impulse response. Here matched filter impulse response is S of capital T minus small t. I calculated where capital T is the input. Convolute the both. Here convolution of two rectangular pulses of equal width or unequal width. Obviously equal width. So convolution of two rectangular pulses of equal width is a triangular pulse. Lower limit is equal to sum of the two lower limits. Here lower limit is 0, here 1 by 3t. So lower limit will be 1 by 3t. What about the upper limit? 2 by 3t, here 2 by 3t. Upper limit here t. Here 2 by 3, here t. So 2 by 3 plus 1, 5 by 3t. So 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 3, 4 by 3, 5 by 3. In between, draw the what? The triangular pulse. So middle one will be exactly, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be T. Middle is exactly T. Now here, how to calculate the amplitude, students? Amplitude is nothing but, first we will get the slope. Slope of the signal. Slope is nothing but product of their amplitudes. What is the amplitude? A square is the slope. Slope is A square. Are you getting my point? So slope is a square means 1 unit of time it can rise up to a square. And here 1 by t, 1 by 3t to t mean increasing. How much duration? 2 by 3t duration. It will rise up to 2 by 3 a square t. So the amplitude is nothing but 2 by 3 t a square. Are you getting my point or not? So here how I got slope is product of amplitudes. 1 unit of time a square, 2 by 3 t units of time, 2 by 3 a square t. That is the increment. So this is asking how to sketch the output waveform. Here 2 points are involved. In the basics, in the review of Fourier transform I given convolution of two rectangular pulses of equal width is triangular pulse, unequal width is trapezoidal pulse. Lower limit is equal to sum of the two lower limit, upper limit is equal to sum of the two upper limit. How to get the amplitude is first we'll get the slope. Slope is product of their amplitudes. See the next problem. Increased pulse width. Increased pulse width in plot of sampling leads to, because of increasing the pulse width, we will get the aperture effect. I told you in the pulse modulation base point also, if you are increasing the pulse width, then aperture effect will come. Means that will be attenuation of high frequencies in the reproduction. That is nothing but the aperture effect. If the sampling rate is less than, Fs is less than 2 FM, aliasing effect. Pulse width is more, aperture effect. Try to understand. Aperture effect or attenuation of high frequencies, both are same. So option A. This is asking for 1 mark in 94 gate exam. See the next problem. Asking in the gate examination 1994 for 1 mark. The bandwidth required for the transmission of PCM signal increases by a factor dash when the number of quantization levels is increased from where to where? 4 to 64. Number of quantization levels are increasing from 4 to 64. Bandwidth increases by a factor. What is the bandwidth formula for RBM we studied? What is the bandwidth formula for PCM we studied? RB by 2. RB means NFS by 2. Here the given quantization levels means N is given. So I can say bandwidth is directly proportional to N. So I can say bandwidth 2 by bandwidth 1 equal to N2 by N1. Are you getting my point? So bandwidth 2 equal to, what is the new value of N2? Previous value of N1 we need to. Quantization levels means L is from 2 to 64. 4 to 64. Then what is L is called 2 power N. So I can say N is from 2 to 64 means 6. 2 power 6 is 64. 2 power 2 is 4. So new value is 6. Previous value is 2 into bandwidth 1. Then it will be 3 times bandwidth 1. So increases by a factor. How much factor it increases? 3. So increases by a factor of 3. Bandwidth directly proportional to N as well as directly proportional to sampling rate also. They given quantization levels means L value given. We already know L equal to 2 power N. So N will be from 2 to 6. Because 2 power 2 is 4, 2 power 6 is 64. This is the very important model. Regularly the problems are asking. So in the PCM, from the bit rate RB, the number of times the questions will be there. See the next problem. If the number of bits per sample in a PCM system is increased from N to N plus 1. N to N plus 1 means how many bits are increased? 1 bit is increased. The improvement in signal to quantization noise will be improvement in the SNR is asking. And what is the signal to noise ratio? Normal value is signal to noise ratio is, students, 3 by 2 into 2 power 2n. In decibels, signal to noise ratio in decibel is 1.8 plus 6n dB. Got my point or not? Now, here This is for what? For sinusoidal signals, or if not mention anything means you have to take these only. What about for uniform distribution? I already told 3 by 2 is not there, 2 power 2n, and this 1.8 won't be there, 6n decibel. So here signal to noise ratio improvement in decibels we need to calculate for increase in the bits. Simple logic you can see. This side you can take number of bits, this side you can take signal to noise ratio. This I already shown you in the regular in the class also. In the PCM signal to noise ratio calculation also I shown. Just a point. One more time I am explaining. If it is 1, this value 7.8, 2, 13.8, 3, 19.8, 4, 25.8. The meaning you need to understand. For 1 bit increment, 6 decibel. 2 bit increment, 12 decibel means 6 into 2. 3 bit increment, 18 decibels. So 6 into 3. The meaning is the signal to noise ratio is increases by 6 into that many number of bits. So 6n decibel is the increment. Here n is called number of bits increment. 1 bit increment 6 into 1 dB. 2 bit increment 6 into 2 dB, like that. For example, k bits increment for gen is we are using for other symbol. So 6 into k decibel, where k is the number of bits increased. Where k is the number of bits increased. Here how many bits are increased, sir? 1 bit increased, sir. So 6 into 1, 6 dB, sir. So option B is the correct one. 6 decibels. Clear? See the next problem. One of the good model from the sampling theorem concept. A 1 kHz signal is flat tap sample at a rate of 1800 samples per second. And the samples are applied to an ideal rectangular low pass filter with a cutoff frequency of 1100 Hz. Then the output of the filter contains. Anyhow, here if you sample the signal, what are the output frequencies available is, students, NFS plus or minus FM. FS means sampling rate, FM means signal frequency, N is from integer 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. If N is 0, FM. What is the FM value given? 1K. Next, N value 1. So N value 1 means FS value 1800 plus or minus 1K. So what are the possibilities? 800 comma 2800. Next, N value 2. 2FS. So 3600 plus or minus 1K. So what will be? 2600 comma 4600, like and so on it will be there. So NFS plus or minus FM is the formula, or you can remember blindly. What is this? These are the frequency components at the output of a sampled signal, or in the output of a sampled signal. These are the frequency components will be there. N is integer from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. This is passed through what? Passed through the low pass filter of 1100. Low pass filter of 1100. 1100 means it allows all the frequencies up to 1100. Up to 1100 means we have only one component, that is 800. So only 800 Hz component will be passed. Only 800 Hz component will be passed. That is our answer. See the next problem. This is the problem asking in the 95 gate examination for 1 mark. Problem on PCM. The signal to quantization noise ratio in n-bit PCM system. What is the signal to noise ratio or signal to quantization noise ratio? 3 by 2 into 2 power 2n for sinusoidal, and for uniform distributed signal anyhow 2 power 2n. Means the signal to noise ratio is depending upon what? N. N means number of bits per sample, or maybe L, number of quantization levels also, because L equal to 2 power n. See the options. Depends upon the sampling frequency employed. There is no FS here, leave it. Independent of value of n. Yes, it is depending on n. Third option, increasing with increasing value of n. Yes, if n value increases, Signal to noise ratio also increases. But last option is going to decreases with increasing value of n. No. If n is increasing, signal to noise ratio also increases. Are you getting my point? So, in any bit PCM system, n value is increasing, then signal to quantization noise ratio increases. So, option C you can take. Very, very important, signal to noise ratio. Clear? This is a problem asking on the bandwidth of a signals. Let's see the problem. Asking for 95 gauge, asking in 95 gauge for 1 mark. For a given data rate, the bandwidth BP of binary PSK signal and the bandwidth BO of OOK signal are related as. What is OOK? Can you please tell me? OOK is nothing but ASK signal only. OOK means on-off keying. Because in ASK signal, in ASK modulation scheme, for representing the bits, we are using on-off. So, OOK keying. In the first on O, off O and K. On-off keying and ASK will be both are same. And we already seen that the bandwidth requirements for ASK as well as PSK will be equal. What is the bandwidth requirement? 2 RB. What about for FSK? F1 minus F2 plus 2 RB. So the bandwidth requirement for PSK as well as ASK will be equal, which is equal to how much? 2 RB, both are same. What about for FSK is more? How much? F1 minus F2 plus 2 RB is the value. So he given BP is the PSK or binary PSK, both are same, and B naught is the or beta naught is the of OK. So both are same. ASK as well as PSK same means both are equal. Equal means option C. Only the confusion is here. Students may get the doubt that about the OOK. OOK is nothing but ASK modulation, amplitude shift keying only. On-off keying. Because on-off signaling scheme we are using for representing the bits in ASK modulation scheme. Simple question for 1 mark.